RideProvide Crosstown, this is Nadia. How can I help you? Alright, so sometime between 2:30 and 2:45.
At RideProvide, our goal is to help people maintain their independence, and we do that by providing rides. Almost 30% of our rides are for social activities. One of the most popular activity, going to the hairdresser. There's a lot to be said for the expression, look good, feel good.
It's been a godsend. They really have been. Because the old adage that if you don't use it, you lose it is where I'm finding out driving. The thought of driving again would scare me too.
Very nice, and I appreciate the service. It gets me out, gets me socializing. I like line dancing, which I do at the senior center, and sometimes ballroom dancing. And wherever there's dancing, that's where I want to be.
We take people anywhere they need to go. If it's important to them, it's important to us.
Well, I think that RideProvide is a real gem, and I just give it an A+ all around. People at the office are courteous and professional, but they're also friendly, so you always feel like whenever you're calling for a ride that you're calling a friend.
I certainly think the service is very well organised, very well managed. The people who are employed as drivers come from diverse and interesting backgrounds, and they see to it that I arrive at my destination on time.
We both use RideProvide. My husband goes 3 times a week. I just go once a week.
4 times a week. We have a doctor's appointment. We use it. I go to heart rehab every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and now we go to senior citizens over here where we do sit-exercise, which is good for my wife's back. I have no problems. They're always there on time. I enjoy the drivers. I can't complain about anything.
My son Mike has been using RideProvide for about 3 years. He has autism and he has a paid part-time job, which is great. Great for him, great for society. People with disabilities have a very high unemployment rate, and one reason is transportation. Transportation for people with disabilities is a huge problem. RideProvide has filled that gap beautifully.
Transportation is always one of the key issues that older adults talk about. People worry about what they'll do, how they'll continue to get to their activities once they stop driving.
Because I don't drive anymore a long time.
Ride is a lifeline for several of our Holocaust survivors that come for lunch every day. If they couldn't get a ride with RideProvide, they would be home all day by themselves. Anna tells me daily when I walk her to the car how she'd be home all day without this program. So without places like RideProvide, they'd have no way to get here.
People probably wouldn't be able to make it here if they couldn't get some transportation services to and from the senior center. Some just come during the lunch hour to enjoy the social hour and get their nutrition program meal. Many come just for a specific class, whether it be an educational class or an exercise class, or just come to socialize and get into a different environment than their home.
I know that RideProvide has done training with its drivers so that the drivers go the extra mile, and it happens that a driver will report to the staff at RideProvide, who then give us a call and say, we're kind of concerned about Mary, and she doesn't seem like herself, or she seems to be having more trouble getting around. And then we're able, through our support and guidance services, to offer support to Mary.
Matter of getting our riders from one location to the next. A lot of it is the compassion, the listening, just hearing their stories, to talk to throughout their days, or very limited. And so they really look forward to having our drivers. We become like friends to them, and family actually.
Working for RideProvide 2.5 years ago.
Been working at RideProvide for full-time at 7 years.
Been driving for RideProvide for about 3 years.
I've been working with the RideProvide more than 6.5 years.
I retired, and I decided after about 2 months of retirement that I needed something more to occupy my time, and I felt I had something to offer by helping people.
Things that I like to do when I'm driving to get the people engaged in conversations. They really appreciate that and really enjoy having a conversation. Some people live by themselves and have no conversation during the day, so they really just appreciate, talking with the drivers. Or I'll put on the classical music, and they just love to hear classical music. They find it very calming when they get in the car.
Other times you have to be a comedian, and but most of all, I found you have to be a weatherman. They want to know the weather, and they want to make sure, and if you get it wrong, they let you know about it, and I have to say, wait a minute, I'm just the messenger.
Sometimes they will told me history, like her husband worked with Einstein, and her son played chess with Einstein. I said, wow! For me, it's fresh and enjoy.
I like to help them, like to talk with them.
Actually, I have gotten, I think, 10 times more out of this program than I have offered to the people.
My life has been very enriched through the experiences and getting to know the riders that we have.
This is Sharon Cavone. I am the Oncology Nurse Navigator here at the University Medical Center of Princeton. I'd like to say from my heart, thank you so much for all that you do to help our cancer patients. So many of them have difficulty obtaining transportation for their treatment, and you have been the answer to a lot of their concerns. So from my heart, thank you, and on behalf of all of them, thank you so much, and happy anniversary.